so we should accept people that are, hackers or hobbyists, but also people who have no connection to electronics and all of that. Again, we can see that, the kinds of things that are foregrounded and backgrounded using this idea of selective exposure are also different. So all these things that are foregrounded in the wiring model, like you have to understand voltage, resistance, polarity, PWM, what the heck is PWM, digital versus analog, inputs and outputs. And all of this was backgrounded here, because the designers here didn't really care about kids dealing with resistors. They want kids building and making things. And what they foregrounded was that there were, the separation between sensing and control. Between sensing and control, there is programming in the middle. And almost physically, this is expressed in the design. Of course, I'm not here to criticize any of those folks, because they did, an extremely good job at making those devices robust, making those devices cross-platform, making them popular and all of that. And I'll go back to all of that. But without all the work that went into this, we would still be having a lot more trouble, we like designers, designing hardware for kids. So there's a lot of good things here that they backgrounded, but they were thinking of more like us than kids. So this, I think, helps us understand a little bit why this happened. But this is not necessarily bad, because what I think is that this was a necessary phase in the broadening of participation of kids in those kinds of activities, because what the Arduino revolution generated was a huge user base and a huge support base, and the mind share and all of that. So now you don't have to convince people that those things are good. So there is an incredible infrastructure for us to build upon. And lots of us are actually building on that infrastructure. So what kind of new platforms are there? For example, a completely new model that has appeared in the last few years, where instead of having a computer to program things, the actual objects are programmable. So you might know about Topovo, which is a self-programmable program by example device where you put them together, but you don't need a computer to program it. Cubelets, which is another platform that the cubes themselves assemble, create the program. RoboBlocks, which again, you put blocks together and those blocks are the program. And then a Dr. Wagon, which my students showed yesterday, that has a similar kind of design. And then some people were trying to mix the best of both worlds. So for example, Leah Bickley created the LilyPad platform, which, as